I love. So the other day, we were coming back from a holiday celebration, and mm, my wife had two seizures, which isn't uncommon. She has non-epileptic seizures. I forget the actual term that they call them now. Um, Definitely a lot of doctors have called them pseudo seizures, which isn't exactly, it's not like to be used because it essentially saying fake seizures, which they're not, but they're not epileptic. Um, anyway, the solution for those is not any kind of medicine. Um, she is treated for migraines that could potentially help lower her seizures in the same process because like the same medicine, but she just gets treatment for migraines and not for seizures. So the treatment they recommend for seizures is therapy. Specifically, been doing a lot of cognitive behavioral therapy so that she doesn't get stuck in her head about things as much and see if that lowers her stress because it's basically a stress reaction. Anyway, so she had two really bad ones. Whole neck arcing. I'm concerned that like she's not breathing correctly, and it just it sucks. It really is rough seeing her have that loss of control. So before those, we had been playing some games at my family's, and then a couple days later, kind of the same thing happened, except I was playing Satisfactory with my brother. After that, I spent the day with her because I was emotionally distraught. Because always like seeing her have that loss of control and me not being able to do anything really other than just sometimes catch her before she falls on the floor or you know try to get her on her side so that she, if she gets any spit or her tongue gets in her way, that it's less of an issue. Apparently, they don't even really recommend you do that until the seizure's over completely. I don't know, but they were kind of longer ones, and the part of her body that was seizing was mostly up here and like by her throat and her chest, which it's always rough. Anytime that her neck moves a lot and it just gets like stuck like that. I hate it. Anyway, so after that, we were just sitting in bed and going through my Steam list, which has so many games, most of which were from Humble Bundle, but because I did subscribe to that for a while, we eventually landed on Beyond Eyes, which was really good. Apparently, it's not on Steam anymore. It's been delisted. Looks like the developer did not have a good experience with Team 17, so they've moved from that. If you're interested, though, it is on Humble Bundle, and yeah, it was very good. It's essentially about a little girl who loses their eyesight, and it is a walking simulator with a focus on her learning to move around the world by scent and sound, and then kind of go from there. But yeah, it was a good experience. Fairly short game, but it was cute and sad, and I liked it. So that's my review. That's why I'm wearing the blindfold. Anyway, uh, all the list.